remaining 14 laps. You might be slowing on new tires. You got a little damage on your left side there. Scraping that wall. Yeah, from scraping that wall. Little scrape, no big deal.
What, purely cosmetic?
Yeah. Are you starting to feel the car slide around a little bit? Is it starting to feel any slipperier than it was with the new tires?
I don't know.
On your left, clear left, blue flag.
What a move, dude. Did you see that?
Yep. Yep.
That normally isn't an overtaking possibility. I don't know what to do, man. If I should stay on these tires. They're treating me well now. I don't know how they will later.
Yeah, well, you got like 14 more laps to consider. And it's going to start feeling a little more slick. It did in the daylight.
Car right, clear to the right. On your left. Keep it steady. Blue flag.
He's racing you.
Clear left.
You're clear. $121 seconds back to 28th. Lambo's being an asshole.
What?
The Lambo is being an asshole.
Yeah, I know. Yo, I am moving up this field.
On your right, clear right. Blue flag.
Yeah, too bad, Bud isn't here to see us.
Your lap time was at 2:04.01. Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace.
We'll be back. There's
Sector
still 2
2
hours
is
to go.
1.5 seconds.
I don't
off
think
the
you
pace.
should take
Sector
tires.
3
You're
is
doing really good
0.7
with these
off the
old
pace.
tires.
Blue flag.
How far ahead is the next car from me? Like the one that we're fighting?
Oh, I have no idea.
DJ Lift.
DJ Lift.
Yeah, that's the team's name. Joshua is his name.
Yeah, you have to go all the way around. He's behind you.
Yeah, I know.
$119 seconds. I'm getting that info from Bud's chat. I don't know where they're reading it from. They're reading it from his relative. Here he is. He's back.
Yo, tell him how good I've been over. Hey, Brian.
On your left.
Am I back?
Yeah.
Hold your line.
Yeah.
Clear to the left.
I was fixing something again.
It's alright. We're here.
Bro, Brian, you don't know how I'm
Good.
carving through this field. Doing some crazy ass overtakes.
Blue flag.
Yeah, the kid's killing it right now.
Well, wreck a bunch of them. And,
Basically,
take
there was
some
this
spot.
guy. Yeah, so basically there was this guy 2 laps ahead of us. Now he's not even a lap ahead of us. I overtook him. I passed him. I overtook him. Now I'm trying to catch up a minute and 55 to him
wait.
to pass him.
Maybe we'll get lucky.
I have to
We'll get
basically do
25th.
one whole lap around him.
I think why bother? Just hope they wreck. It's a lot of effort.
We're only 1 lap behind 28th. But we're 3 laps
exactly.
behind
Yeah.
27.
That guy 28th. You know that guy 28th? Yeah, he was 3 laps ahead of us. I passed him a bunch. I passed him, and now he's only a minute 50 ahead of me. I have it on my.
There's nobody on the lead lap but the leader.
I'm taking so much time about that guy, off that guy. Like, so much time off that guy.
Did you see the 2 cars I posted in Discord for you to look at?
Yeah, that Nissan looks wild.
Yeah.
Very, very wild.
Yeah.
I assume it's dangerous. It looks as if it would be dangerous.
I don't know. I want to get one of them.
Well, so it's basically
Nobody's
like
never won a championship.
it looks like an LMP and a GT3 kind of thing. Like the other one looks like it's more like a
Yo,
GT3 4.
The 27th DNF'd, apparently.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah.
Well, we'll pick up
He
that
just went off
spot
the board.
because
I don't know if he's in the pits or what.
27th is Speedhouse. They're 23 laps behind, so we'll pick up that spot.
Did they disconnect? I didn't see it
It
disconnect.
says, I don't know. It says DNF. They're not on the track.
It says DNF, huh?
Yeah. Careful.
My first off track.
I
Fun.
had to go flip my hamburgers.
Where do you see DNF?
There's a car leaving the pits. P28.
2030. About 9 laps of fuel left. Did you decide on tires yet?
Yeah, I'm going for new ones.
Really?
Yeah. I had good pace with the new ones. Trust me.
All right, you're all set.
Thank you. It might not be the right decision, but if it is, it's gonna be good.
Left side. Clear to the left.
Blue flag.
Got a lot of rear brake in that thing, huh? The rears are glowing bright. Fronts are barely glowing. Had to get some food. Be right back.
Yo, look. It's 1 minute 39 now instead of 1 minute 55. Yo, I already gained 15 seconds on the guy.
We might end up 27th.
Yo, bud, dude. Brian, dude, you don't know the fucking mega stint that I'm pulling. I've overtaken probably like 10 cars with like super overtakes, dive bombs and shit, and I've unlapped myself from the car in front of us, and I'm taking time out of him and trying to overtake him. I have to basically do 1 lap around him.
So, should I say you're driving like Max?
Lewis. in Sao Paulo, 2021.
So, like Verstappen.
Now I'm gonna crash.
I haven't napped. I was took a walk with the wife, helped my dad with shit, cooking burgers, fixed the siding, planting potatoes. I didn't actually plant potatoes.
Boom, fastest lap of our race. Oh, these tires are coming in.
I would have napped. I can't nap. Once I'm up, I'm up. That's 17th in front of you. Oh yeah, 26 getting towed. '26 is in the pits. They're 20 laps down. We're 25 laps down. They are in the pits at the moment.
We could end up gaining I rating.
So we need to gain 5 laps to pass them.
On your right. Clear right.
Blue flag.
We very well may get a couple of them.
Yeah, with the way I'm driving.
Yes, sir. That was a 201.
I know it sounds like I think a lot of myself, but actually, this is like a mega.
Last lap was a 201.3.
Oh shit! I just had a screen freeze.
I saw that. Yeah, 26 to
There,
still
I
in the
just
pits.
disconnected what's causing it. I disconnected my keyboard.
10-4.
Cause it's causing the screen freezes.
Yeah, they're still in the pits. We're gonna pass them.
Of course he's doing good now. It's nighttime. Kids don't come alive until nighttime.
They're 21 laps down. We're 25. So we're gonna pick up one more spot for sure. Gotta flip my burgers.
Hey, we're up to 28th. There's a position in front of you. How far?
John, do you have everything put like I asked you?
Yep.
Thank you.
You're all good to go. You think you're faster on these old tires?
It's that I also have to do a half stint after this next stint, so I want the fresh tires.
Oh, I got
I'm
you.
doing
28.
yeah, I'm doing 2 stints and a half basically.
Yep, you're right. You're right. Oh, he said he went to flip his burgers. I don't know who puts burgers on the grill or wherever and leaves them for 5 minutes. And then goes and flips them comes back for another 5 minutes. Probably all like a hockey puck.
Many times.
Yeah, I'm the fastest man on track right now.
Left side, clear left.
They were frozen. They took a little longer.
Oh.
It was a last minute decision.
Left side, clear left.
Whoa. Where you going?
On your left, clear left.
Blue flag. Okay, Brian, there's a car exiting the pits. Heads up. Come on, keep digging.
Flashing.
P27.
Or was it just reflection?
How's he supposed to hear us with no headphones on?
I can hear you. My headphones are really
Oh.
loud.
Car left,
Go on the left.
clear left.
Left.
Blue flag.
Are we signing up for the next 12 hours or no?
What? Oh,
Are we signing up for the next 12 hours or no?
this was it.
Baby. Come on.
Noon was the last slot.
No, I called iRacing and had them put another one.
Well, you're gonna solo it.
I'm up for
obviously,
another
right?
one.
It's nighttime, the kid's up for another one.
Incident in tower.
Us old farts will be going to bed in 2.5 hours.
Hey, you can't park there, bud.
Uh-oh. Josh Williams must be here.
23rd is in the pits.
23rd?
27 just got towed.
27 did just get towed. Yep, they're in the pits. Doesn't look that bad, though. Like, it doesn't look bad at all.
You've just done a 202.71.
I can barely...
How many laps away
Maybe
from
he
them
fell
am I?
asleep.
I don't see anything.
Maybe he fell asleep at the wheel.
You already
All
passed
right.
him, I think.
Clear right.
You're now 27.
Yeah, you're 27.
Yeah, you already passed him. I don't know what they didn't look bad though. I don't understand. Unless it was some, I don't know. It didn't look bad at all.
Maybe they just didn't want to drive anymore.
I mean, I guess. "25th's in pit. But they might just be pitting.
Check.
Yeah, you only have 2.6 laps of fuel left, you know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking 26 is just... "25th is, I think they're just doing regular service." Oh, wait.
What are you doing after this? A, B, C?
Bro, I've lapped this guy in the last
Wait,
10 laps.
wait.
I've lapped this guy 3 times.
23rd's now listed as DNF. Penguin Racing. 23rd is off track.
16 laps down,
They're
so
16
you'll
laps
catch up.
down. We'll catch them in like 9 laps.
Bro, in the last 10 laps, I've lapped this guy like 3.
Yeah, I don't know what happened at their...
Car right.
What the hell?
You're right.
Did you see that?
Clear to the right.
He almost gave me a 4X.
He's pitting, I think.
Made
I
me
think
lose
he did.
time.
That lap was a 2:02.68.
Alright, I'm boxing this lap.
You doing tires?
Oh, yeah.
There's an incident in
You're good to go.
Christensen.
Yeah,
Because I have a
Might
stint
be
and a half.
Hill.
Car on the right,
Yellow
car on
flag.
the right.
He's all set for pit.
Yeah, he's set. He's off, he's off, he's off. Carefully staying. Yeah, we should pick up another spot from that team that's DNF. Was it 23rd or whatever?
You got 3 of us on the same lap now, and you're in the middle.
Penguin Motors team is the one that's quit, I think, right?
Parker Humes.
Penguin Racing Team Yellow. I think they were the ones that was listed as DNF.
How's your burger? Is it a hockey puck yet?
No, they're done.
Oh.
They were frozen, so I had to cook them a little slower.
Should I box?
Yeah, just go for it.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, you're at 1.3. If you came around, you could...
Yo!
What?
Bro, dude, the guy, you know the guy that was... I'm so much faster than him, he's only 53 seconds ahead of me.
Well, get some fresh rubbers and run him down.
Watch your speed. Engage limiter.
Yeah, 25th place Dead Built Racing is listed as out.
No, out means it's an out lap.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, I just realized that. I was thinking...
Oh, yeah, you were running those tires good. 66.72 on the rears.
What? Oh,
69,
no,
67
never mind.
front.
Yeah, I was really using them, right?
Yep.
Come on, it's just the fuel.
Soon as you, what?
The fuel
He's
is
waiting
left.
on the fuel.
Okay, we're gonna have to calculate the refuel stint, because there's like a small stint.
Yeah, as soon as you leave, we'll start figuring that out.
Yeah, I figured that out, B.
There's a car approaching. Stay
I
behind
would...
the line.
Then he would have to get back in.
Car left. Clear left.
Blue flag.
We're not taking tires on the next stop,
Left
right?
side.
No.
Hold your line.
It's already calculated using iRacing.
Still
It's going to give you
there.
21
Clear to the
gallons.
left.
Blue flag.
John needs to clear your tires. Because this next stint will leave you with like a half an hour left.
Tires are cleared.
Easy.
Getting the tear off.
If if I remove the driver, it would basically take him out, and then somebody would have to get back in.
Behind is now 12 seconds.
How's your burger? Good?
I ain't eaten him yet.
Why not?
I'm waiting for all this to be done.
Are you kidding me?
Ah. It's telling us
That's
to
pretty
about
dumb. Aren't you
21
hungry?
gallons. I'm not terribly hungry. I had some Swiss cheese.
I'm
It's
eating more
showing-
ham and mac and cheese.
It's showing 21.1 gallons to fill to the end. Now this will change. This estimate will change.
21.4.
Yeah, it'll change most likely as the race goes on.
Blue flag.
Yeah, Penguin Racing in 24th is DNF.
Really?
Yeah. 24th, they are 18 laps down, so you'll catch them and pass them here soon enough.
Blue flag.
Right side. Clear right. You're clear.
Yeah, you should be good.
Oh, the dreaded Lambo.
That's 21st.
Clear left. On your
Last
left.
year I
Clear
ran the
left.
Lambo.
The Lambo is very
Yeah. It's very weed whacker sounding.
good. Yeah, it is.
Is the Ferrari good?
I like the Ferrari. We could have ran the BMW.
I don't
No,
have
but the
that.
BMW is like it's like if you know how to drive it a GT car well, it's better. BMW is good because it's safe.
Nobody's
you know,
in the
it's like
Beamer.
for beginners.
I don't see anybody in the Beamer.
Yeah, there were quite a bit of people in the Beamers.
I see.
The person ahead of me is in a
Blue
Beamer.
flag.
Like the person, like I mean, like the next
Nah, that's
position.
a Merc. DJ
Yeah,
lifts
the
in a
Beamer.
Merc.
Oh, Beamer. I thought you meant Beamer. Ladies, I just got.
BMW.
Yo, no, dude. I'm focused on the race. What do you want me to do?
I don't know.
Shut up and drive.
What am I doing? I've overtaken the whole grid.
Car right. Hold your line.
All right,
Clear to the
clear,
right.
clear, clear, clear,
27.
clear.
Your lap time was
27th. You're going to be in
2:03.95.
26th here in a minute.
Left side.
Well,
Hold
Dude,
your
don't
line.
be a dick.
Clear left. On
Car
your
six
left,
left.
car
minutes.
left, car left.
Still there. Clear to the left.
I'll get him on the exit here.
Donald loves me.
On your left.
Still there, still
Still there. Clear on the left.
Why's that?
It's getting closer. The gap is now 10.0.
When are we getting the position for the DNF?
It'll be a couple minutes. They're
2 laps ahead.
2 laps ahead, yeah.
Thanks, Brent.
These tires will start coming in now.
Thank
Yeah,
you for
you-
not
you'll get
murdering
'em.
our driver.
Yeah, I mean, I needed to change them though because if not, they would not last.
Considering the only people who have murdered anyone is Saul,
With how hard I was pushing them.
You do not want tires next stop, though, right?
No.
No,
Can you guys just put fuel in?
It's already set.
it's all set.
But like perfect, right? It's not gonna. I'm not gonna get
Sorry
out of
about
fuel
that.
It says it's gonna be good to
without
go.
fuel.
It should be good to go.
Okay.
Pretty sure you and a couple others, or at least one of the other Ferrari teams, were brake checking me heavily the last couple of stints, and I almost met.
All right, let's get some good laps in.
This
Now that I have
30's
some
been
clear air, let's
crying
put
a
some.
lot.
Okay, well, take a deep breath. We're a BMW team, so we have nothing involved in any of your accidents, and we've only been rear-ended so far.
Like, they're crying a lot.
Who?
I don't know, that 30 guy that was whining.
Yeah, there's one guy that was whining the entire race.
Well, Winter, you could always get up on the website and friend request her. Sarah something or other. We still got a few laps till we pass Penguin.
And I'm catching DJ Lift.
They're a lap ahead of us.
No, they're 1 minute 50 seconds ahead of us.
So they're almost a lap ahead of us.
Yeah, but I'm catching them pretty fast.
I'm out of Dr. Pepper, Donald.
Yo, it will be a mega drive if I actually. I mean,
Not impossible.
imagine if I catch him past that guy, the DJ Lift guy.
You're 3 laps behind Penguin.
What, the DNF?
Yeah.
The gap to Peterson behind is increasing.
You still got
It's
a
now
pit.
17
DJ does.
seconds.
DJ does?
Well, I mean, everybody has to pit one more time.
And I have fresh tires. So that's good. Fuck, this guy's fast.
Yeah. Everybody has to pit one more
My
time.
tires
It's just a
haven't come in
matter
yet.
of how much fuel they need. That's 12th behind you if you want to let it go.
I put some food porn in here. Discord.
Sweet.
Right side.
Yeah, just let him
Clear.
go.
Clear to the right.
Yeah, there's no point fighting him.
Nah,
My tires
he's
haven't come in
12th.
yet.
And he's 12th. We're not for position, so no reason to fight him. Woo! Honey baked ham.
I have to wait for
Bone
my
in
tires to
half.
come in. How many laps of Penguin?
Tastes like candy.
3?
The what? Oh, Penguin?
3 laps of Penguin?
Just, yeah, 3. Yeah, 3. Probably like 2.5 based on where you're out on the track.
Don't worry about it. Just drive.
Fourth is pitting. Regular pit stop, it appears. Fourth is 3 laps down. Jesus Christ. Second place is 2 laps down. Roasted Brussels sprouts and sausage. I wouldn't decline.
I think my tires are starting to come in.
Baked ziti. That sounds amazing. Y'all gonna make John hungry. He's just eating ham.
No, I ate ham and mac and cheese, and
Wow.
with cranberry sauce.
Two
Good
laps
shit.
to Penguin.
I like Brussels sprouts; those are good.
That's what Pathic's making.
Love me some Brussels sprouts.
Roasted Brussels sprouts.
Roasted, oh yeah. No, I'm not real big on the sausage thing.
Cheese dogs. You put cheese on your dog?
You might have bought the ones with the cheese inside the dog.
Wait, you don't like
Those are really good.
sausage?
It ain't Thanksgiving.
It is. I mean, that's kind of accurate, though.
I hadn't had one of those hams in a long time, and I've been dying for one. So I went and bought one Friday. I'm going home from work, and I'm like, make some mac and cheese.
Yeah, but the cranberry sauce, I think, is what he's referencing.
I have to have cranberry sauce with the mac and cheese.
I'm not gonna lie, that sounds weird as fuck.
You put jam on mac and cheese?
Yeah, that does sound
No,
pretty weird.
cranberry sauce on the side.
Still sounds weird.
Isn't cranberry sauce jam?
It's like,
Yeah, well,
it's kind of like jam.
Jelly.
You're not,
But it's like a
yeah.
sweet, fruity thing. Why would he
Yes.
put it on cheese? On like a mac and cheese?
I didn't
I-
put it on it. It's on the side.
That still sounds weird.
It's
You're
good.
still eating
Little
them
bit of sweet
together.
in your meat.
I'm thinking you still might need to get that checked. Chicken pot pie, my 3 favorite things. I see what you did there. Bratwurst
I don't know
with
what I wanna have
sauerkraut
next
mixed
weekend.
together in a pan like a German recipe. Oh, I mean, I could go for sauerkraut and brats any day of the week. Chicken, pot, pie, my 3 favorite things. That was very well done. I'm still trying to picture cranberry sauce and mac and cheese.
It's cranberry sauce on the side.
I get it. Doesn't want to address my jam versus jelly question. What is the difference between jam and jelly?
Jam is more solidified? I don't know.
Jam versus jelly?
Jam is more
Well,
solidified.
jam is like strawberry and stuff like that. It's not cranberry. And it's jellied cranberry. It's not jam. It's
Jam
not
is more in
mushed
space.
up like jam.
Like Space Jam.
B26. The leader is pitting now.
Oh, there's a wall there. If they don't know the joke, then I'm here for it. Can't jelly my. Wait, we already had the Stromboli versus calzone debate. We
Maybe I'll
even
get a
looked it
turkey
up.
next week.
Well, you should have saved the cranberry sauce.
No, I got more cans.
You are about to overtake the Penguins.
Always have stock in cranberry sauce.
It was good on the side with anything.
There's always a can in the refrigerator, so when I take that one out and use it, I put another one in.
Are we talking like the kind that comes out with the ridges of the can on the cranberry sauce?
Yes.
Like
yes.
the old school 70s stuff?
Yeah. It's
Not
jelly.
like it's straight jelly.
I don't
There's
like
no
that
chunks.
lumpy shit. I don't want that lumpy shit.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The jelly cranberry sauce in the can with the ridges on it is good. I just don't think I've
It
ever
is.
considered putting it on the side of mac and cheese. I think
Yo,
that's the
Ruben
most
Fernandez,
northern
remember
thing.
this guy? He's P2 right now.
That's
They just
5.
kept it clean and they're P2.
Next.
Oh, P5?
Still,
Oh.
Damn
For me,
fine.
it's SP.
You could eat a whole
Still,
can by
just
yourself.
because they're slow as fuck, and just because of keeping them, like,
Not wrecked.
it just shows.
All right, enough about cranberry. What should I get for next weekend?
How about we focus on the race, guys?
You focus on the race. We're talking
On your
food.
left,
Oh shit.
clear left.
Car
Blue
left.
flag.
He's gone. Another
Car
car
left.
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 Car left.
He'll be gone too.
Hold your line. Hold
Did
your
I overtake the
line.
Penguins?
Clear to the left.
Your last lap time
Yes.
was at 2:03.
Clear left. Clear left. Clear left. Car exiting the pits.
Blue flag.
Another car exiting the pits.
We're up to 20.
How much high rating we losing now?
8.
Or am I losing?
Well, it says 8
8?
for you.
Alright. You guys will probably gain then.
Velveeta, mac and cheese, hamburger
Thanks to
meat,
me.
taco
I'm joking.
seasoning, cheddar sausage links, mixed all together.
No, I think I'm losing too.
I might be gaining.
Velveeta mac and cheese, hamburger.
Yeah, I'd totally
meat,
go for the
taco.
Velveeta thing. That sounds fun.
Nah.
We were P5. I get in the car. 12 minutes later, internet crashes.
Oh,
Oh, man. That blows. I made that recipe when I was drunk. I mean, inspiration.
Yo, I think you guys are not watching me live.
yeah, I am.
Yeah, I am.
Check.
I'm as live as it'll go.
Every time I click it, it just bounces your
P6
car. in
now,
the
so we
same
didn't
spot.
lose much. That blows, man. What? Just random internet? The night shadows kind of look like shit, by the way, on this car.
They do. I think maybe if it's warm on next
All three
weekend,
sectors are 0.7 off the pace.
forecast says. Nope. Not gonna be warm yet.
Blue flag.
Need to make me some
Yeah, if you disconnect and come back, you just basically,
beer can burgers.
what, you end up towed, right? I saw a thing about Dr. Pepper
Charcoal.
chicken.
Beer can burgers on the charcoal came out so good last time. Wrapped in bacon. Oh my god.
Is it going to be warm?
It was like one burger was a whole meal. No, it's not gonna be warm.
Oh,
Like 47 or something like that.
that's unfortunate.
Yeah, 47, 47, 49. Or no, 47, 57, but rain and 49. Beer can burgers, look them up on YouTube. There's a dude, View to a Grill. I think that's where I found it. No, it's not.
And the
It
cooking
was,
guy.
I forget who it was. I saw it on YouTube. I'm like, I'm gonna make that. I did a lot of grilling last summer.
Heads
On
up,
charcoal.
there's a car exiting the pits. Sector 2 is 0.9 off the pace.
I'm going to pass on the right, clear cutter.
The car ahead's pitting.
drunk food you have ever made.
I think CJ pitted. DJ pitted, didn't he? Yeah? Can you check?
I
John,
don't see anybody in the pits yet.
can you check DJ?
Yep, you got one in the pits in front of you.
What?
You're gonna gain that spot. You're gonna gain a spot here. Oh, wait a minute. Is he out?
Digging. I'll be back in a little bit.
It looks like he's 34 seconds ahead of you. Or 6 seconds. I don't know. It's hard to tell with that board.
He's 39. Wait a minute.
Yeah, this board doesn't update that quick. It says 34.9. I don't know if that's in front of you or behind the leader. Or I don't know what the hell it means.
Yeah, he's 38 ahead of me.
You got an hour and 12 minutes left. 16 laps of fuel left. You should be able to catch him.
I do need to pit again though, remember.
Yep.
How much do I need to refuel?
Right now it's saying 21.7. How's my fuel? Yeah.
Where did Brian go?
I don't know. Maybe he got hungry. Talking about food.
He might have went to eat.
I don't think he can run to the end from here. I think he still has to pit one more time too, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. If it's saying you need 21.7, he's still got to pit again.
Perfect. Bro, if I catch him, it'll be one of the greatest drives in motorsport history. I'm joking.
Yeah, you'll catch him.
No, but still, it would be really fucking good. Would not? Yo.
Hold on, I'm looking up something here.
B26, you've just done a 202.07. Sector 3 is
Oh, I can't
0.6
click
off the
on this
pace.
shit. Yeah, I can't. I don't know where he is. I don't see him in
He's 30 seconds up the road from me. I know where he is. He's in
I didn't
Cunningham.
figure he has to pit one more time.
And in Cofield.
Because I don't think he has. If he just pitted, I don't think he has enough fuel to make it for another hour and 9 minutes.
Yeah, I know, cause an hour, cause a little less than an hour is one stint, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, then he might have to pit again.
Yeah.
Or maybe he has to do
You're good,
heavy
you'll catch
fuel saving, and if that's the case, then I'll catch him.
Either way, I think you'll catch him. He's on fresh tires. He's probably going to be a little slow right now. You're on old tires. Heading into the very good part of the tire run. Two at the lap time, though. 2:02.0. So yeah, you're doing decent lap times.
The car ahead's pitting.
Let me see what he's running.
He's pitting again.
What?
Yo, he pitted again.
Oh yeah, he is. Maybe he can make it here from the end. I don't know. About an hour. There's still an hour and 8 minutes to go. Yeah, what are you doing in the pits there, buddy? He's getting tires. Just let his car down off the jack. Still sitting there for fuel, probably. Why would he pit twice like that?
I passed him, right? I think it's not loading yet.
No, my thing isn't loading up there. I think you did, though. He's still in the pits.
And when I pit now, I'm still gonna be ahead of him, I think. Because he fucked up. Why would he pit twice, though? That makes no sense.
Still there. Yeah, I don't know. Something's wrong. He's staying in the pits.
What about the next guy ahead of him?
He's 18 laps down.
Okay, I'm not catching him then. Unless he crashes. Yeah, no, I'm 6 laps behind him.
Thanks, Andres.
I don't know if he's still in there. Let me check.
B25. The lap time was at 2:01.41.
No, you're 25th now.
What?
You're 25th. Thirteen laps left on fuel.
Thank you, Stephen.
DJ Lift's mom probably told him that dinner was ready. John.
It's hot in here.
It is. Yeah. Yeah, he's 30 seconds behind you.
No, that's somebody else.
Nope, 26th is 30 seconds behind you.
Yeah, but that's not DJ, that's somebody else.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, no, I'm just. Yeah, they may have to pit too.
There's an incident
27th
in
is
turn
in
one.
the pit.
Looks like
DJ's
it's
mom
Ely.
probably told him dinner was ready and he had to go.
You're -2 I rating. You're almost in the green.
Tires are coming in.
Blue flag.
Somebody just bend it hard. Can you check?
Left side, clear to the left.
Yo. John.
I don't see nothing.
Somebody bend it hard. Can you check? I think it might have been a Beamer.
What position did it say?
I don't know.
Your last lap time was at 2:03.20.
There's like 4 cars in pit road.
Really? But people that are ahead of me?
I don't know. 4, 5. Oh, one's on its way out. There's 4 in there. 4 left in there. How do these races not tank I rating? Well, they can if you finish last.
Left side, clear left.
Blue flag.
What a dive bomb. Did you see that?
No, I wasn't watching. I'm on a
Bro.
different screen. Rewind.
Nah, Patrick, these races are the best for safety rating. Cause you only get penalized for the incident you get. So those
Oh, safety
61
rating,
incidents you see.
gain insane amounts of safety rating because of corners. How many corners there are. If you do an oval, there's only 4 corners on the track, so every time around the track you're doing 4 corners. Every time around this you're doing what? 8, 10, 12, 15 corners. So you
17
can get,
corners.
You can get a 20X and still gain
B25.
insane amounts of safety rating.
There's 17 here. 17 corners. Nine laps.
Yep.
On your left. Clear left.
Yeah, no lights. $55 minutes to go. 8 laps left of fuel.
The guy behind me is gonna have to pit too, cause he pitted about the same lap as me, so he's gonna have to pit for fuel.
Mm-hmm. The leader's on his own lap. He got 2 1 lap
Can you
down.
check Alex something that's in the pits? Can you check if he's damaged or is he just doing a normal? Alex Ruffergerson Racing. Ruggerson.
Why can't I click on my standings and go to a person?
No, dude, just click on the team from the spectating thing. Go to click on the helmet and choose the person.
Which team?
Alex Ruggerson.
He's in the pits.
Is he damaged?
Don't look like it. Yeah, a little left side damage, left rear corner, left side. Do you feel better knowing that now? Last lap, 2018. Getting quicker.
What?
Last lap, 2018. You're getting quicker. $21.1 gallons to get to the end.
Can you? Oh.
No!
Tell me when to pit.
6 more.
What?
6 more.
Okay.
He's still in the pits. Yeah, one coming out, one on the jack, another one sitting there.
The guy that's sitting there, what
Oh,
position is he in?
They just changed drivers. This one's in 22nd. God damn it. I lost the team now. Where the hell did it go?
You've just done a 203.07.
He's still in the pits.
Who, the guy in 22nd?
23rd.
How many laps? The one in third? No, he's out. He's in the
No,
outlap. He's on the outlap.
Ruggerson? Alex Ruggerson? Still in the
There's
pits.
an incident in Collier. It looks like Wilson.
Really? How
Yep.
many laps ahead of me are they?
Uh, 6.
There's an incident in Tower. It looks like it's Vieira.
Somebody bend it.
4 more.
You've just done a
4 more laps
202.13.
for fuel. 48 minutes to go.
Have you already put the refuelable amount?
It's doing it by itself. It's down to 20.9 gallons.
What about the tires? Did you untick them?
Yep. Yep.
I do
all
not
set.
want tires.
Yep.
Perfect. Thank you. As long as I'm all set. Are they still in the pit?
See.
What?
Yeah, hold on.
Are Alex thing in the pits?
Still in the pits.
That was a 201.72.
3 more.
Four more. Oh, for fuel, yeah, 3 more. 4 more and you'll be ahead 24th. Hell, this says 2 laps, 4 laps. Yeah, 4 laps. No. Why does it say 2 and 4? My board is like completely different than what that says.
Incident in Sunset. It looks like Peterson behind is pitting.
They're still in the pits.
Car left, clear to the
I'm not
left.
sure. There's two cars. I'm not sure which one it is. Just got let off the jack. Oh, they're still on the pits.
I'm slowing down, David. I gotta slow down.
3 laps ahead of me.
I'm clear now. Go ahead, though.
Okay, you're gonna pit next time by.
Okay.
Your lap time was 2:03.09.
Are they still in the pits?
Yep.
All right. I need you now for like the data.
Coming in this time.
All right. Unboxing. Unboxing.
Watch your speed.
Look out for the pit speed limit. Engage the limiter.
Not the best
20.4
entry, but
gallons.
whatever. What?
It's putting in 20.4 gallons.
Are you sure it's enough?
Yep. That's what iRacing says. Front 64.63, rear is 58.67.
Are Alex Ferguson still in the pits?
Pit exit's clear.
According to this, you're going to be estimated laps of 22.4 laps, and you got 40 minutes left, so that's about right. They are still in the pits.
I'm not gonna try to pass you, David. I'm boxing this lap.
You are 25th, according to that.
Soon to be 24th, though, right? If they stay in the pits.
Yes.
Done.
Yes. YouTube video or guide that tells you how to read a lot of the stuff that's shown on the screen. Well, a lot of the stuff on the screen is an app. I have another app on one of my other screens, and then there's all the iRacing shit, the black boxes and all that. They're all different. Like the one that Brian has up on his screen, half of that I don't even know what it means because he just started using that app and it gives a lot of information.
Can you do me a favor?
What?
Can you check on Dead Bull Racing to see what they're doing in the pits?
They're on their way out. They're on exit. Oh, what did you do? Loss of control. You got that extra fuel in there now, so you got a little... Yeah, focus on what you're doing. Don't focus on what everybody else is doing. Oh, they're on their way out. They're on their way out finally. Holy shit. Alright. Damn, we only needed a couple more minutes. Damn, we only needed a couple more minutes, man. We'll see how they... The car's faster on older tires. Except when it was hot when we started. When it was 112 degree track temp, it wasn't faster.
They're on new tires, just so you know. They're on new tires.
What?
They are on new tires.
That's alright. You'll be doing faster lap time with old tires. Just be aware you got a little extra weight with that fuel load. Anyways, back to all the shit on the screen. I never really use a lot of that stuff. I don't do a whole lot of this road crap.
Blue flag.
So, a lot of that info. I usually just have a screen for... shows me all the standings, which I hardly ever pay attention to. And when you're in oval, it's, you know, I only really want to know where the leader is, or positions are usually right there waiting. Not 2 miles away. There's a lot of info to keep track of. Yeah, the tire wear was really bad when the track was hot earlier. The tire wear was ridiculous, but now it's not that bad. And we learned when we did the Daytona 24 hours, we were halfway through the race and then we figured out the tires weren't wearing, so we might as well not change them. And it was faster with old tires. It's a little scarier with old tires though, because it doesn't grip as well, but it's quicker, usually quicker. If you can hang on to it, it's quicker.
You're good, go ahead.
That dude behind you is flying.
I'll slow down, let you by. You too.
$19 more laps and this shit should be over. I got my fuel box up just in case. Hope iRacing did what it's supposed to do. And I don't get anything that it doesn't say to add anything.
Blue flag.
Oh, he's losing it. He's losing his concentration. How's it feel with the tires?
No, it feels fine.
Yeah.
It's not as grippy as before, but it's fine.
That lap time was
2025 on the
2:04.00.
last one. That was a 2039. What happened?
No, but I got a slow down on that lap.
Yeah. I saw you went off track. What are we up to now? 64x. That's really not that bad. Why is Brian's stream frozen?
And 30 something of those was Brian's.
Yeah.
A lot of them were
Ready to
unfortunate
refresh?
4X's.
Oh yeah, I had to refresh the stream. It was frozen. Yeah, after, if you use the mobile app, it'll give you a whole printout of who did what. Laps, fastest times, a whole bunch of shit. Somebody posted it in Discord last time, but I don't have the app.
What app?
The iRacing app.
Oh yeah, I have it.
Alex blew up. The second is in the pits. All right, who's that?
That lap was at 2:03.03.
See him. Where are they at? Where are they at? There it is. Oh, they're on their exit now. They're coming back out now.
How long till this shit's over? 30 minutes. 15 laps, more or less.
Leaders on lap 331 of 345. You're in 24th. You're gaining
Really?
3 I rating.
Let's go! I'm 3 I rating, bro. 3 whole, not even decimal I ratings. 3 of them, bro. Let's fucking go! 3 whole I ratings. Why are you laughing?
I'm just reading chat. Don't worry about it. They said you're getting all excited.
Yeah, I'm getting all excited because I'm getting 3 I rating.
26 minutes. You got 15 laps of fuel left, or 15.9. So it's almost over.
I want it to be over. My arms are dead.
Yeah, my wrist was killing me. My right wrist.
But dude, I've been racing non-stop for the past 24 hours. You realize that, right?
Yep.
My arms are dead. Yes, exactly, Don.
The leader's pitting now.
Whatever, I can't read your name because I'm fast. Not 1, not 2, 3 I rating, bro. 3 of them.
Stop reading
Some
chat.
people are losing.
Child law, child
But I
labor
went to
laws.
bed. What are you talking about? Oh yeah, child labor. Yeah, of course. Having the child do the dirty work for them, gain all the time back. Disgusting.
Yeah, chat's getting pissed at you. They need to focus on what you're doing here. Finishing the top half. Yep, still 3. Is it 3 or 2? I think it's 3. It's kind of blurry. Am I in 1080?
It's 3.
Yeah, I'm in 1080. It's my eyes. Next car is 19 laps down, you're 24 down. You actually gained a lap on the leader.
Me?
Yeah, we were 25.
Yeah,
Now we're 24
I'm too
now.
fast, bro. I'm too fast for these
Oh,
people.
he's too fast.
Bro,
Listen to
dude, this
kid.
Lamborghini I've lapped
Clear
500
left.
times.
Blue flag.
In the last, like, in the nighttime since I've been doing. I've passed him like 5 times.
I don't know what your problem is, Patrick, but I gained a few spots on my last day.
That lap was a 202.26.
Let him handle the reading? I meant let him handle the reading. Ooh. Oh, the rating of the 3 and the 2? Yeah, it's blurry. I put a full screen. It still looks like it might be a 2.
No, it's a 3. The guy below us is gaining 2.
Let me get my magnifying glass. Isn't there hotkeys in Windows for a magnifying glass? I gotta look that up. Oh, Jesus Christ. Windows logo key plus sign plus the plus sign. What the hell is this shit? Logo key plus, like the symbol, and then the word plus, and then the word sign, and then in parentheses, the symbol plus. Why they gotta make that so difficult? Alright, Windows plus. Oh shit, it just blew my, oh my god. Now I'm in
That lap
trouble.
was a 203.28.
Oh my god, don't try that. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's blowing up. Oh, okay, you gotta hit the Windows and minus to go back. It blew my screen up so big. Oh my god.
That's 20 minutes to go.
Close that. Holy crap.
324.
I was trying to zoom in on the iRating gain, but it zoomed the whole screen in. And I couldn't see the iRating gain. I think I had to move the screen or something. Let's try that again. Plus. There we go. I got it now. It's a 3. It's still a little blurry though. Oh, look at that. You can move the screen around. Yeah, I figured that out. Oh, man. Don't use that ever again. Come on, don't make me Google that.
Guys, tell Brian to please come in here. He's gonna miss the finish.
You still got 20 minutes, 18 minutes.
That was a 202.85. Sector 3 is a second off the pace.
I don't wear readers. I wear glasses that I can use for everything. I can't wear readers. I have I have prescription like bifocals, but they drive me insane. And I'm looking at the ground all the time, and while I'm working, I'm looking at the ground a lot, and it just drives me out of my mind. Hurry up, Brian. Brian will be back in a minute, he said. "17 and a half minutes. Is there a time on Brian's screen somewhere? Oh, now he says he'll be back in 5 minutes. A quick yank, out wank. I feel like it's midnight. I'm dead tired, ready for bed. It's only 8:30. Hurry up, Brian. You got 16 minutes. Don't get any more X's. How's your tires, shot?
Oh, my tires are dead.
Yeah. Last lap 203.
Bono, my tires are gone.
You want new ones?
No.
I could set you up for some new tires.
Okay, Brian, 15 minutes
Let's
left.
see what
That's
the next
15
lap time
minutes.
is.
Qualifying pace now. Come on, you can salvage something here.
I'm not even driving. Why is he telling me to keep it smooth? "46 seconds back to P25. According to chat. I didn't read that anywhere because I don't know where the hell he's finding that. Yeah, that's because we both have crew chief open. So it tells me shit, and it tells Brian shit, and it thinks we're driving. 46 seconds. Huh? 40.4. I don't know what the hell I don't know what any of that means. I know it means something. I just don't know what. Nah, according to this. Oh yeah. 24 and 25, but he's white, so he's on the same lap. I don't get it. None of this shit makes any sense. "15-minute races are a lot easier. You just Wait 15 minutes and you have all the results. This is like wait 11 and a half an hours, and you know, it's a long wait, so figure it out as you go. All right, you're still good on fuel. He doesn't want to add any. .2020. That's a good lap. Doing a good job.
No, that's a shit lap.
No, that's a good lap. If you had new tires, you'd be doing 204, 203, 204 for 10 laps.
I just got out of the throttle there to not get an X.
Yeah, see my board over here from Sim Racing App Server, the whole leaderboard, it shows us 24 laps down, and it shows Ronnie Peterson 25 laps down, but he's white, which means he's on the same lap, but according to the numbers, he's not. And the blue ones are not on the same lap. The red ones are on ahead laps. So I don't know why Ronnie Peterson is white if he's not on the same lap. Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it could be. Could be. Who knows? I don't spend enough time with this shit to really figure it out, and I don't know, whatever. Yeah, I know, but I'm looking at Brian's too, and his is completely different than what I'm looking at on this screen. And then I got the black boxes in the race and the entries.
Okay, Brian, 10 minutes to go.
Yeah,
That's
a
10
lot of
minutes
info.
left.
Almost a lot easier to keep track of who's wearing all that shit. Still good on fuel.
Okay. Sorry, boys.
Hey, Brian.
Oh yeah, so the leader is 2 cars behind him, 11 seconds back.
We are
So,
24th.
I'm
Good
looking at
job.
the relative.
Damn good job.
Yeah, he's gaining 3 I rating.
Well, it's
Who
better than
figured
losing
that out?
3.
3 whole I ratings.
I thought it was 2, but I zoomed
Well,
in. It is 3.
12 hours, and you gain 3.
Hey, hit. You know what? Hit the Windows key and the plus sign on your keyboard. See what happens.
Why?
Should
Just
I do it?
I don't
No.
want to
Get
do
him,
it.
get him, get him.
I was trying to figure out how to zoom in because it's blurry on the stream, and then I found hotkeys to zoom in, and it just poofed my screen, like exploded, and I couldn't like it was, holy crap.
What is it we're reading that you don't know how to read?
Yellow flag.
No, on your relative it says +3 for his I rating. I thought it might be a 2
Oh,
because
it
it's
shows.
blurry.
Yeah, it shows +3.
Yeah, well it's blurry for me.
Yeah. Yeah, it position, car number, car make, team name, license and safety rating, I rating gain or loss, interval, lap 300 is probably when we pit last.
Nope.
33.7 is pit time?
We have 16 laps on this pit run.
Yeah.
Unless that's tires. That might be tires.
16 laps is when you last pit. Right. Lap 300 was when you last pit. It's now lap 316. Yeah, that's right. And his last lap time was at 2:01:53.
Oh, I'm looking at the leader's lap. It's 3:41.
What? When he pit? It says 3:32.
Yeah, you're saying 300. He pit last, and 16 away from 341 is not 300. So I'm looking at
No.
the leader's lap.
That.
Yeah.
We are only 300 laps. They're way ahead of us. So the leader's lap number is going to be different than ours because they're on a different lap.
Yep. Well, look at the bright side. All of us had to run 24 laps less than we should have.
And we all wrecked the car.
Yeah, I feel good about that.
So we're equal.
And the fact that I recovered back to 24.
One freaking oddball that didn't wreck the car is like, I hate the rest of you.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
There's a car
And
exiting the pits, heads up.
I recovered it back to until we gain I rating.
3.
Last lap was a 2:03.17.
Well, for me, for you guys more because you're lower I rating.
Thank you for pointing that out.
Oh, whatever.
It's a fact. I'm not
paying
trying to be mean or
on my
anything.
last stint.
He's like, y'all suck. You're gaining more I rating. If we didn't lose 10 laps by my wreck, if we didn't lose 10 laps with my wreck and 10 laps with John's wreck, I mean, there's 20 laps. We'd only be 4 laps down. That puts us like 5th.
Oh yeah, what about your wreck?
I said my wreck. My wreck was
I
about
thought
10
you meant
minutes.
like my wreck.
No. My wreck was about 10 minutes. John's wreck was about...
We all had it.
Or, I'm sorry, my wreck was about 10 laps. John's wreck was about 10 laps. So just 20 laps puts us only 4 laps down. That's 5th.
Left side.
So
Clear
the
on
kid
the left.
causes 4 laps from his wreck.
So, yeah, I mean, we would have been top 5,
That's
I think.
5 minutes to go. 5 minutes.
5 minutes to go, boys.
We would have been in the top 20 if the kid didn't wreck.
Yeah. That's fair.
Oh yes, that's my fault now.
I mean,
Bro,
somebody
I'm
has
literally
to
the
be
one that
blamed.
recovered back to P24.
Only by
Got
luck.
us some my rating.
Oh,
3.
just luck. Yeah, I ain't gonna gain but 10 I rating if that. I'm almost 1,500.
Bean's like, I could have drove
Oh
back
my
up
god, when the
24.
fuck is this race over? I want it to be over now. My arms hurt like crazy. I've been 4 hours
4 minutes,
non-stop.
2 more laps.
You act like you haven't slept in 40 hours.
I haven't slept in 40 hours.
Well, that's not our fault you chose to stay up all night.
48. You wouldn't have been able to do the race without me.
Yes,
I would
we
have just
would've.
made drop. Well, technically we could have, just poorly.
So, we would have been.
You should be thanking me.
It would have just been
We
poor.
might have dropped out by now.
Yeah, we would have probably quit by now.
Fuck this. Let's go run A.
The Child Labor
Yeah,
Laws
if it was just
Commission
me
would
and
like
Brian,
a
we
word.
probably would have finished in the top 10.
Slowly, tortoise style. 3 minutes, 20 seconds. It is an accomplishment. You're 100% right. We
Yeah.
finished the 24
Yeah,
hours of
it's an
Daytona
accomplishment.
to finish a
Just finishing a
endurance
race like this.
We finished the 24 hours of Daytona. We're going to finish this. Later on,
Hey,
we'll
don't
finish
jinx it.
24 hours of NERBs. If you don't finish the 6 hours
See.
that Glenn, you got issues. It's literally 6 hours.
We had 4 in the 24 hours. Me,
Yeah.
Brian, Kermit, and
Anthony. Kermit's on his way back to the States still, right?
I have no idea. I haven't heard from him.
He was getting remember he was getting
I know he tore his rig apart.
his deployment in Italy was ending. He was getting moved back to the States.
I haven't really been in his Discord or keeping up with it, but I haven't seen him streaming or nothing, so
Ren's
I don't know.
tried the 24 solo. I don't know if he finished it. No, Kermit's in the army. He was stationed.
You got
in,
white flag yet?
Not yet. He was stationed in Italy, and his deployment's
2
over.
minutes left. 2 minutes.
2 minutes left.
Italy, so he was moving back. Fuck. He was moving back to the States. Two minutes. You'll get the white flag next lap.
I feel like it's midnight.
It's almost 9.
Like I'm dying for this to get over so I can go lay in bed.
Eat more cranberry sauce.
I've been driving for the past 2.5 hours.
Hey, you're the one that wrecked the car in the first place and cut your stitch short.
I'm not complaining.
Did I say that out loud?
No, I didn't hear anything.
We all wrecked the car.
We did all right.
I've had with a minute.
White flag next time by. White flag next time by. Oh. Kermit's in the army. He was stationed in Italy. He's being moved back to the States, but his rig and all that, he had to ship back to the U.S., so he wasn't going to be able to drive for a while. I think he's Army, right? He's a tanker.
Checker flag!
No, it's a white
White
flag.
flag.
Is that
One more
the
lap.
checker?
Sector 1 is
Oh.
0.5 off the pace. Sector 2
I
is
saw the white
1.4
flag way
off the
before he
pace.
crossed the
Sector
line,
3
so I
is
thought it was checker.
0.43 off the pace.
Fuel
Mark
is
Martin
kind of
pulling the fist.
a goldish colored. He's got 3 laps left. He's good on fuel.
It wants to add 0.3 gallons.
Bob Ross was Air Force. Everybody knew that. Auto fuel was fine. We've got 2 gallons remaining. We could have probably gone like a gallon less, but it was good.
It wants to add 0.3 of a gallon though.
I haven't tasted gas in a while. I don't remember what it tastes like. I think it tastes like
Maybe it thinks we're doing a
Stroh's.
green-white checker.
Gasoline tastes a lot like Stroh's. Or the Beast, Milwaukee's best.
Oh,
Congratulations. Whoops. Congratulations, everybody that finished. Congrats to the winners. And hopefully everybody had fun.
by the way, y'all suck.
Great job
'cause
out
we
there, everyone.
lost.
Hope you had a great night. Go home, get some rest. Do anything but play this game anymore today.
Go home. Aren't we all home
I'm
already?
already home.
Who's at their friend's house playing this?
Maybe
Is this
she's
guy really at the
Hey,
track or something?
I think she's really at Sebring.
Yeah, boy, let's fucking
Has
go!
binned it in turn 1.
Congratulations,
it.
sir.
Let's
MAB,
go!
good drive.
Let's go!
Good job, kid.
GG.
B24. Okay, we're done.
Don't run him over. He's going to slow
Let's
down.
go do some donuts.
Dark Wolf, what's up? We just finished
Are they
our
gonna give me a
12.
2x?
No, God!
I hope all of you are excited
No,
for
God,
Nerd 24
please,
in
no!
2 months.
No! No!
Of course.
No!
Do it.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever buy that track.
You don't know Nürburgring?
No.
Oh, you absolutely have to buy it.
No. I can barely remember all the turns in this track, and it's what,
It's only
2 miles, 3
It's
miles?
only 14 miles long.
I know.
MAB,
It take me
you
like
need to
3
get some
years
Yeah.
to
sleep.
remember that track.
What?
You need to get sleep, sir.
Nah, I'm gonna go do some IMSA right now.
Well, I'm gonna get some sleep. Boys and
Oh,
girls,
guys, dude, what a good race.
we are gonna
I
do
gained
this
3
again.
rating.
We're gonna do this again when we get to what the fuck's next? Whatever the hell the next endurance
results.
race is. Nerbs.
Results.
Ready for the race event at Sebring.
Oh, let's go. I'm a B now.
Lead changes 27. Oh wait.
The hell?
20.
Is this
Yo,
Frank?
I'm
What the
a
hell
B
is this?
now, dude.
Wait. Oh, here it is. You got to open it up. I gained 0.18
What
safety rating. MAB gained 1.11. John, you gained 0.36. I gained 1
How
I
much did you?
rating. John gained 1 I rating. MAB, you gained 2.
Let's go.
12 hours,
Oh,
2
there we
I
go.
rating. Totally worth it.
I mean, it's
Dude,
worth it
you're
for
a
the
C
safety
class
rating.
1.11 now.
There you go.
No, I'm B class. B.
Yeah, that'll get you the B. That'll get you the B.
6.2. No,
Yep.
I already have it.
Oh.
It popped up already?
It popped
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Oh,
it's
that's why
green.
they... Yeah, I gotcha.
G 12 hours and I gained 1 I rating.
You didn't
Yeah,
gain
that's
a
not
whole
what
lot of
matters, man.
safety.
What
didn't
matters
gain
is
it
I had
hardly any
pace. We had
safety.
pace. We would have finished in the top fucking 5.
We were good. We were
Uh,
good.
I had a good time. My hands, eyes, head, arms, legs, feet hurt.
104, 104, 112.
And let's go do some
31 incidents, Brian.
45.
Oh, I had the least amount of incidents. What do you know?
My old ass is going to watch some TV and go to bed. You guys are going to go see Fly Guy, and I will be back on tomorrow morning, believe it or not, 7 a.m. You
Yeah,
guys are going to go see Fly
Thanks
Guy.
for hanging out.
I got to go bail, watch some TV with the wife, but it was a pleasure running with you boys. I had a good time.
Yeah, we should do it again sometime.
We will do it again when we get to the next, whatever it is, Nerbs, I guess. We'll have to pick up an extra drive.